Well, you know what today is? Today is the very first day of Franchise Hockey Manager 9. We are going to do this save rebuild with the San Jose Sharks. Right now, if you look at them, they are a pretty rough team. They are currently on a 4-game losing streak, if you look at it as of today on the 8th. So we're going to do their rebuild. We're going to take a quick look at their roster, their depth chart, and all their contracts and all that kind of stuff. See what we have to work with, and yeah, see how successful we can make them. Right now, unlike the other saves, we don't have any rules or anything like that. It's just going to be a straight rebuild. But we're going to probably be looking at picks, developing young contracts, and trying to offload some of our big ones if we have any. Just from a quick glance, it doesn't look like our team is that good. Like it looks like we need definitely a lot of help and immediate help as well as a lot of help for the future. If you look at them, they just look completely gutted. They just got rid of Brett Burns, so goodbye to a massive era there. So we'll try and find something to kind of replace it. If you look at it in the league currently and in real life, you have Eric Carlson just absolutely killing it. So we're going to try and nurture that for as long as this contract is. I don't know if we're going to end up getting rid of him, but I kind of doubt it. I think we'll kind of stick his contract unless we can get something good for him in terms of prospects. The only real rule that I kind of have for the save is to try and play as if we were the San Jose Sharks. We don't want to try and do anything and change it in a way that I would run them. We're going to try and keep it as kind of core-ish as what they normally run their franchise and kind of give the best version of a simulation that we can possibly can for them. Um, so we'll just end up kind of reading the emails, go through the whole team, and kind of take it from there. As new general manager, you currently have a 2-year contract. Wow, almost 2 million a year. Um, Team owner is Hasso Plattner, and the season's the National Hockey League objective is straightforward: not last. Wow. I think we kind of want to finish last though, so I feel as though we're going to lose the only expectation that we have. To meet your goals, you'll have a $95 million contract or budget, sorry, total of 85,699 is currently allotted on team payroll. We suggest you have a look at the team's roster, depth chart, our personnel to get familiar with the organization. NHL trade deadline is March 3rd. Salary cap is 82.5 and the salary floor is 61. So I guess maybe we'll just look at the contracts first actually. Cap obligations. We'll do the monthly one here. Um, Currently, we are spending, or we have 8.5 million in excess for this year, and next year we have around 22. So that looks pretty healthy for us. I have to say, our budget's the seventh in the NHL. Patience desperate. Okay, not last and above average in confidence, so that's good. I think all this stuff we can only do today. No. Oh no, changeable in the first of the month. Okay, because we're starting in mid off season. It looks like not on the first, so I don't think we can change that until then. At least our annual ones, yeah, July 1st. We can't change this till next season, I don't think. Yeah, won't let us change any of that. So right now it just looks like we have Hurdle, Couture, Meyer. Oh no, actually just Hurdle, Couture for foreseeable future. So that looks like our depth there. Only 4-star and 3.5. So I mean, I feel as though we will offload at least one of those guys. I feel as though we'll keep Hurdle though. Teenage Mutant Ninja Hurdle, we got to keep that guy. But if you look at Timo Myers coming up, he's also 4-star. We'll kind of see what his contract ends up looking like. But if he wants another $8 million contract, we'll have to decide whether or not to keep him or Couture. That's for sure. If he ends up asking for anything above 8, I don't think that we can actually do it. We'll probably end up having to trade him away. But he is 25. I mean, if you look at the points, he had he had a really good year last year, and then I guess he's kind of holding his own there, so we may end up having to keep that guy. LeBanc just looks like he's very underwhelming. I think he's on our first line too, so we're probably gonna have to get rid of him. Kunin, I know we just signed, and he's 2.5, a bit above 2.5, so we might end up keeping him. Um, and you just look at defense here. Vlasic, oh my God, that is a terrible contract. We may have to buy him out at some point. 1.5 stars. That is just that's just robbery at this point. Yeah, we're gonna probably have to get rid of Vlasic, but you have Carlson who's 32. I mean, the contract will go until he's 37, so he'll still probably be in the league too, and then maybe he can sign another contract on top of that. But right now, I I just see that wow, our team has very little defense. Our defense looks terrible. Goalies, I mean, our best goalie is 2.5 star, 3 potential. Already, this just looks like a massive dumpster fire that needs to just burn out. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to probably get rid of some of these guys. Benning, I think we played with him before. Yeah, he's terrible. Like 1.2. It just looks like they're signing bodies to hit the minimum here. Depth chart. Do we have anything coming up in the future? Looks like William Eklund is probably our best prospect here. But it doesn't look like he's good enough to start in the NHL. 2 star. I mean, 2 star seems like it would be good enough to start anyways. He has spent a little bit with us, but right now he's with the AHL team. So is Tristan Robbins as well. I think those are two prospects that may come up within the next year. We got Wiesblatt. I'm probably gonna butcher most of these names. It looks all right. I mean, I think in WHL, if you have to have at least average like a point per game, and he just comes a little bit below that. Gil Martin, he's 19 in the NHL. Sorry, OHL, and it just does. I don't see our best goalie prospect is 19 in the OHL. I don't know. He's only 3 stars. I don't know who's been running this team, but it looks like they do not care about defense. 2.5. He's with our AHL team. We might even have to bring him up because he seems like he's already better than most of our starters. Yeah, it feels that we're gonna have to bring you up right away. I don't think the right click is working. So already we're gonna bring this guy up. Um, Goalie wise, yeah, Gaudreau, and then we just brought him up. Larac, 3 star. That doesn't look too healthy there. Let's take a look at immediate fixes. Let's see, because we're probably gonna end up losing anyways. We're gonna look at what prospects are out there and potential wise. Como, Holtby. Holtby would already be a big upgrade from our goalie as it is. You got Stahl, but no point on grabbing anyone that's above like 25. This guy, he's 21. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name, but Russian dude, I don't think that we will need him. Franti hasn't played in the NHL. This guy could be good. Lefty and left wing. It's a very odd combination, I have to say. We don't know anything about him either. Wow, it's gonna be a rough save. Let's look at the trading thing because I heard that the trading options are a bit different this year. Um, yeah, they have the make this work thing. Force trade? That seems odd. Yeah, that seems very odd. Let's look at anyone that we have. Maybe our rights players are better. No, Gil Martin is our rights, is our top guy. Yeah, so I think first things first, we should probably try and get defense. Let's look at some of these players. Looks like Genter, Chitrin. Yeah, let's see, Chitrin. Looks like they don't have anyone either. Sodastorm or Sodastrom. He looks all right. 4.5. I mean, wonder what we'd have to do to get a player like this. So he's 4.5, 21. I feels like we shouldn't give up one of our guys. Let's see if we can give up a immediate 3-star for him. Let's see if we can. Oh, okay. That's kind of new. He has a list of no trade clause. I didn't know that he had any. So it looks like they have a player. Let's look at his contract actually. Let's look at Bonino's contract. Okay, so it says his NTC exceptions. Okay. That's a new feature. I kind of like that because I remember in the last year's game you just kept having to find like just kind of guess at anywhere that the player would end up getting, which was usually like the top teams. So it's kind of frustrating just trading away every single player to the same teams. But it's kind of a mixture of lists. I'm surprised that Philly's in there, but yeah, Philly, Sabres, that's kind of odd as well. So let's look at. We might have to actually look at Sabres as well. So far, actually, kind of, we'll look at our roster first. It's comparable to other teams. So right now, our best player is a 4-star team. So if you just have to look at media prediction, it looks like last place is probably where we belong. I don't know any other team that's gonna be worse than this. You got, I mean, this is probably Seattle's probably a close second, even though they're doing well in the league now. They seem kind of average, just like us. St. Louis looks way better than us. Tampa, I mean, it's not even close. Feels that we'll be able to kind of steal a little bit of players from these guys. Got Mitch Marner, Matthews, Tavares, Nylander. Yeah, they don't have defense anyway, so it's not like we could end up grabbing any player from them. Um, Vancouver looks better on paper than what they actually are. Quinn Hughes at the top. Stone. Even Vegas doesn't even look that good. They only have Eichel as a 4-star. I don't know if the grades are just that much worse, but I have Eichel pegged at much better than that. Maybe we can. Well, I guess we can't trade for him. That just doesn't seem realistic. Ovi's 4.5. Perfetti's 4 or 5 actually, and then everyone else is 4. Yeah, it seems kind of broken in terms of the ratings just off first glance. I like McTavish, but I think he's a slow starter. I don't even think he's gonna. In real life, I don't think he's gonna be very good for the next couple of years. It looks like he's gonna be a slow starter. I don't even think any of those players are playing. Wow, Buffalo looks broken. I'm calling this right now. They're gonna win second season for sure. You just look at you just look at how many players they have. They have like 6 players, 6 or 7 players here that are just elite. And then Olofsson I think is kind of undervalued as well. I think he's at least a 4-star. It looks like Buffalo would have been a good save to play with. I think it would have probably been pretty easy. Calgary, another dumpster fire. Um, Hurricanes look actually good. I do like Nekas. If we can actually trade for Martin Nekas or however you say his name, we will definitely be in play for that. He's on currently a 2-year contract. I think that's guy we're going to target for our center for sure. I think we will be able to grab him. Defense, I don't know. Kane's not going anywhere to us, so looks like he's gonna have to go to a different team. Looks like Taze is actually doing pretty well, but we won't be able to absorb that contract, and it's almost no point unless we're gonna actually do something. Makar, wow. Champions, I guess the returning champions, they look like they could easily repeat a year like this year again. If you just look at their current ability, it's just absolutely insane. I think the only thing they really need is a goalie. Georgiev doesn't seem like he's that guy. And then Columbus, who looks, again, better on paper than what they're actually producing now. I think they're in last place in the East. Dallas, I think this is the opposite, actually. They're incredibly undervalued here. Wow, okay. Jamie Benn, I think he's like a 2-star, in my opinion. Just absolute garbage. I'm pretty sure he screwed me over in fantasy so many times. Roop Hintz here. I love this guy. If I can snag him, I will definitely trade for this guy as well. If I can get another center or a left winger, he'll definitely be our top guy. I just wonder how much it's going to cost us to get him. Detroit, who is actually tearing it up this year. They just seem like they have an average squad. They have like Dylan Larkin, I think is good. Yeah, he had around a point a game with a team that was garbage, and Raymond as well. Wonder how Raymond does this year. If we could go all out for Raymond, I'm pretty sure we would do that trade. Moritz Seider, yeah, I really like that guy as well. 50 points last year, that's just insane. And Tyler Bertuzzi, who only ended up playing like half the games last year. Still got 62 points, almost a point a game. And then here's like the most overvalued team here. I think just yesterday I saw Draisaitl end up mentioning in the media that he just hates his defense. They just keep conceding way too many goals. Bouchard, he's a guy I really want, but I feel as though he's just overvalued. Like 43 points, I feel as though that doesn't really tell the story of how he was actually doing. Holloway, I mean, we're still probably a couple years from getting half these players anyways. Like when we don't need draft picks anymore and we go all in for those seasons, I feel as though we can probably snag some of these 20-year-olds that might be like 25 at the time. Here we'll go back to Florida. Florida, Lundell. Lundell's the highest rated guy. That's insane. Yeah, I have this guy in fantasy. I think he's undervalued here. He used to be on Tampa too. Byfield, this team just Los Angeles just they look like they would have been a good rebuild as well. You have like an aging team, and even the young guys don't seem like they're actually that great either. I feel as though they're going to be fighting us at the bottom. You got Boldy. Boldy's number one, eh? In terms of potential, but Kaprizov's obviously 4.5. Callan Addison. He's their top defense. See, I feel as though this year they haven't rated defense very well. Cole Caulfield. I feel as though we're gonna go an all-in play for him. I really like that guy. I think he's gonna be like our OV. If we end up signing him, yeah, I think we're gonna try and trade for him. He's gonna be our first guy that we try and trade for. 43 points in 67 games. Yeah, I think that's something we're gonna try and want here. I just wonder how much we'd have to give up for him. So we'll probably end up kind of going all in for that winger. Feels though it's just gonna be like an OV trade for sure. We'll just see if he ends up panning out. And this is my team, Nashville Predators. They do not look like they're gonna be very good. Oh my god. Roman Yossi they don't have a 5-star player either, so this looks like a French team. They might not even make the playoffs. And then New Jersey, I feel as though they're actually doing way better than they are rated here. Dougie Hamilton, who's probably the most undervalued defense in the league right now, I would say. I love to get him, but he's 29. he might be over the hump of his ability before we could end up possibly getting him. Then you got Islanders here. Dobson. Dobson's their top guy. Again, a lot of teams don't have that many 5-star players. Well, now that I see like 4 of them, and yeah, feels like most teams aren't going to have 5-star potential. I don't think Lafreniere is actually going to do that well. I don't think he's doing that well this year either. Then you got Fox. Fox as well, Shesterkin, Panarin. We ended up playing with New York Rangers a while ago. It only took them 2 seasons to win the cup. It's kind of funny how they end up making it pretty far in the NHL playoffs last year. So they're actually a good team as well. I think we just tried to lose the first season or first 2 seasons. But yeah, the year after that we ended up winning everything. I think we just needed Connor on our team, and we ended up killing it, which I think he's the #1 prospect for this year. So, and then centers look great on paper, but I don't think that. I guess they got DeBrincat. I forgot about that. So I feel as though they're a team that's probably supposed to be good, but they're gonna always fall short, kind of like the Leafs. Chabot is only a 4-star potential. I feel as though we could possibly get him, or Sanderson. I know Sanderson's highly touted. We may end up trading for Sanderson. Yeah, we'll try to go for Sanderson or Brandstrom, maybe. Yeah, possibly Brandstrom as well. Yeah, right now it just doesn't like Tony DeAngelo. I feel well, he just got traded, so obviously it wouldn't make sense for us to trade for him. Yeah, right now, Hart's kind of playing on his head right here, but their team, like a lot of the teams, seem like they're doing a lot better in real life than what these stats would suggest them to. Yeah, suggest them to be. And Crosby's the only 5-star here. Gensel got rated down from last year, so it looks like Pittsburgh is less broken than what they were for FHM 8. Looks like they're absolutely terrible after their top 3 or 4 picks there, and that's us. Oh, damn it. Okay. Well, the defender that we end up bringing is gonna be on the IR anyways. He is out with a ruptured Achilles tendon, so that's fantastic. Oh, for 2 months, and none of our yeah, we definitely need a defense because our team is absolutely terrible. And then here we have Beniers, and then Shane Wright is only a 4.5-star. Looks like they don't project him as being as good as what he was supposed to be. Their team actually is doing very well. They just, yeah, looks like they don't really have anyone that's that terrible other than the bottom 3 here. But overall, it seems like they're just an average team that somehow is hitting above their average. And then you got St. Louis here, who just on paper just looks much better. Tampa Bay, just disgusting team. Toronto. Yeah. Perfetti. Yeah. Jeez. I don't know what they see in him. I don't think he's actually going to be that good of a player. So we're going to try a couple trades here. Let's go back to our team here. Let's see. Let's kind of check the trade functions here. See if there's anyone that we can end up getting. We'll go for. See what it's going to take to get Caulfield. Let's see what the trading engine is going to be like. So we could get rid of Eklund. Maybe Meyer. Actually, let's see what a contract he would want. Yeah, 13.5 million. You've got. Okay, this guy is the first guy to go. Oh my god. 13.5 million? Yeah, that's just insane. Alright, we'll try the new function. Alright, let's see what make this work. They don't see any players, so we'll have to. I guess that's only if it's close. Okay, so who do we have that we kind of don't care about? Let's give up this guy. They will never accept this offer. Oh, they can't add that much. Okay, we'll retain all his salary. They will never accept this offer. Their current outlook is balanced. Next season, we expect their outlook to be rebuild. Timo Meyer does not seem like he's going to be the guy. Oh. Eklund would be the guy that we'd have to get rid of. Let's see. Let's look at. I guess if Meyer's contract's too much, definitely Couture is going to be too much. Pretty much have to give up nothing for him. Who do we want to keep? Tristan Robbins, who looks alright, and Eklund. You know what? We'll give up Eklund. Make this work. Okay. So we have to give up someone. You know what? We'll probably end up giving up. Let's look at the contracts here. Kakinen is 2.75, but I feel as though he's like our best option here. At our do we really want to rock with yeah, maybe we do give him up. Cuz right now they want Ferrero is absolutely no. Barabanov I feel as though is probably a no. He's 2.5 stars. Kunin we just signed and he's young. 3-star potential. Gregor, I don't know who that guy is. Maybe Gregor? He is born in 98. We got him. Yeah, we're going to do Gregor, actually. Where is he? What position did he play? Because it doesn't look like he's going to start for us ever. He's 24 and never started a NHL game. So we'll try that, see if that works. May have to do some other trades as well. But that's definitely going to be the first one. If we can get Caulfield, then everything else should kind of work into place. And it's accepted. So either we seriously undervalued William Eklund's ability, or the trading is already broken. So we're going to complete the trade, obviously. Now let's take a look at who feels like we can get rid of our. And then do we have to sign him? We have to sign him to an immediate contract. And he oh, okay. Done. Alright. Immediate sign right after that. That is fantastic. Let's see who's free agent again. I think we can grab a goalie, so I think we're gonna try and get rid of our goalies as well. Holpe. I think we can sign him. Yeah, we can meet your demands. Contract demand exceeds budget. That's dumb. Okay. So I guess we can't do anything right away. Might have to trade away some of our players. Maybe we're over cap, I don't know. But we'll definitely take a look at some of these players for sure. Anisimov. He was playing in the KHL. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's that many guys that we can potentially get. So maybe we go for the, let's see if we can offer him a contract. Oh, well, we can get a young guy, a young 21-year-old. Probably need a defender though. He might be alright. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess we cannot sign half these people. So we'll probably have to offload at least half of them. Half the big contracts. James Neal is actually not even that bad of a contract either that we could probably get. So yeah, we're gonna end up doing we'll probably end the video here. As you can see, we end up doing our first trade anyways. So we already have Cole Caulfield on our team. So it looks like the future's at least a little bit brighter, but we're gonna try and get rid of probably at least half our forwards. Try and go focus a bit more on D and maybe a bit of D development, because if you look at the top like 20 prospects and we don't have any. I think the highest, yeah, the highest is 13 here. So we have two in the top 20 of defense. So we know that's an immediate need. Even goalie, we only have, well, actually, I guess we missed this guy. But he's 22, so you know he's probably not even going to be that good either. And he's only a once or half a star. So we'll end up having to do that. So hopefully you guys end up liking this save. I'll do a little bit more in depth for the other ones. This is kind of seeing how the league is. Um, just a quick look at the trade functions and how much work this team really needs in order to be successful. So we'll continue with the off season. We'll probably record the next one after maybe a couple games or just a quick outlook as to where our team actually is and the amount of trades that we're able to do. And yeah, we'll end up kind of taking it from there. We'll probably end up doing just one more video for season one, and then we'll just keep releasing them season by season, where we include the draft a little bit. Hopefully the videos aren't going to go too long, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this, or just comment on the bottom of anything that you actually want to see, and I'll definitely try my best to focus on that. All right, thanks everyone for watching. Until next time.